You're not broke because you don't earn enough. You're broke because you were taught the wrong definition of money. Most people will never understand this truth their entire life, and that's exactly why they will work for 30, 40 years and still never become financially free. Now, think about this for a second. If someone earns $5,000 a month and spends $5,000 a month, are they building wealth? Or are they just running in place with expensive shoes? On the other hand, if someone earns $3,000 a month but consistently saves, invests, and builds assets, who is actually becoming rich? This is where everything changes. Because wealth is not what you earn, wealth is what you keep and multiply. And if you don't understand this early, life will look successful on the outside, but feel like a trap on the inside. Let me break this down in a way nobody explains clearly. There are two kinds of people in the world. The first type works for money. The second type makes money work for them. And the gap between these two is not education. It is not intelligence. It is not even opportunity. It is awareness. Most people live their entire life stuck in the first category without even realizing there is another way to live. They go to school, get a degree, find a job, and start earning. At first, it feels like progress, but something strange happens as income increases. Expenses also increase. A better salary leads to a better lifestyle. A better lifestyle leads to higher bills. Higher bills lead to more pressure. And before they realize it, they are trapped in a cycle. Work right arrow, earn right arrow, spend right arrow, repeat. This cycle feels normal because everyone around them is doing the same thing, so nobody questions it. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Normal does not mean right. Just because everyone is doing it does not mean it leads to freedom. Now, let's talk about something most people misunderstand. Income is not wealth. Income is simply the money you trade your time for the moment you stop working. Income stops. That means your life is directly tied to your ability to show up and work every single day. But wealth is different. Wealth is what continues to exist even when you stop working. Wealth is money that works without your presence. Wealth is freedom in disguise, and this is the part most people miss their entire life. They think a high salary equals financial success, so they chase promotions, they chase better jobs, they chase higher income, but they never stop to ask a very important question. If I stop working tomorrow, how long will my life stay the same? For most people, the answer is frightening. A few weeks, maybe a few months. Then everything collapses because there is no system, no assets, no investments working in the background, just income dependent on time. Now, let's go deeper. Why do people stay stuck in this cycle? It's not because they are lazy. It's not because they don't work hard. In fact, most people work extremely hard. The problem is they work hard in the wrong direction. They are trained to earn money, not manage money. They are rewarded for spending, not saving. They are praised for lifestyle upgrades, not asset building. So naturally, they follow what they are taught. But financial education in most systems is incomplete. It teaches you how to become an employee. It does not teach you how to become financially free. That's why you can meet people who earn six figures and still feel stressed about money, and you can also meet people with moderate income who are completely free. The difference is not how much they earn. The difference is what they do after they earn. Let's make this even simpler. Every dollar you earn has two paths. Path 1, you spend it. Path 2, you invest it. If you follow path 1, you stay in survival mode. If you follow path 2, you enter wealth building mode. But here is the catch. Most people ignore spending feels good immediately. Investing feels slow and boring at first. That's why the majority choose spending without thinking, and that single choice repeated over years becomes their financial reality. Now, imagine this visually. Two people start at the same point in life, same age, same opportunity, same income. Person A spends everything they earn: new phone, new car, better lifestyle, constant upgrades. Person B keeps a portion of income and invests it consistently. At first, person A looks more successful, better lifestyle, more comfort, more visible success. But after 5-10 years, something shifts. Person A is still working, still stressed, still dependent on income. Person B starts seeing something different: investments, growing assets, building money coming in without effort. And this gap only keeps increasing with time. That is the power of wealth. It compounds quietly while income just keeps you busy. Now, here is the most important truth of all: rich people don't just earn money, they design systems where money multiplies. They understand assets, they understand leverage, they understand time, and most importantly, They understand patience because wealth is not built in months, it is built in decisions, small decisions, repeated consistently, saving when others spend, investing when others consume, building when others upgrade, lifestyle. That is the real difference, and this is where everything becomes clear. The problem is not income, the problem is identity. If you see yourself as someone who earns and spends, you will always stay in that cycle. But if you see yourself as someone who earns, keeps, and builds assets, your entire financial life changes. Now, let's bring this to a simple conclusion. You don't need a higher salary to become wealthy. You need a better system with money, because income can make you live, but wealth can make you free. And the moment you understand this difference deeply, you stop chasing just money and you start building freedom. That is the real game, not earning more, but becoming financially untouchable over time.